Oh, well, it looks like the AMC stock pumpers were correct. It looks like the MOAS is finally happening. Why else would AMC stock double in the aftermarket? Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. I saw a news article that AMC doubled in price after hours, and there was a huge announcement, a huge decision that happened that sent the stock up massively. Now, a lot of you AMC clowns, because you're clowns, you think you've doubled your money, when in fact, you haven't, because APE shares also went down by a commensurate amount. We're going to go ahead and look at AMC, and we're going to look at the APE stock, and then we're going to look at why this happened. And then I'm going to explain to you why this is a dangerous situation for AMC. This is actually terrible news for AMC. Terrible freaking news. So your stock doubled, but trust me, this ain't good. Let's go ahead and check out AMC stock. So you can see in the aftermarket, it's up 63%. So during the day, it was trading at $4, which is about infinity times more than its intrinsic value. And after hours, it shoots up all the way to $8.13. And now it's trading at about $7.18. Man, right when the weekend starts. Oh, I have to wait till Monday to see my APE stock, my AMC stock. But the stock has basically doubled in after hours, or it's up 62%. Now, APE shares are down. It looks like they plunged by 50%, but now they're up. Now they're only down 15%. So AMC's up, APE is down. What are these APE shares? These APE shares are the salvation of AMC. Even a lot of you clowns are starting to realize that. Why? AMC needs money, and they need it badly. Even the low IQ purchasers, investors, clowns that love AMC stock, even they eventually realized that these APE shares would have to be issued. We need them. They need them so badly because AMC needs cash. They are dying. Now, the reason AMC stock is up and APE shares are down is because the likelihood that these APE shares that are to be converted to common shares has decreased. We had this vote. As a matter of fact, AMC shareholders voted, and they agreed that APE shares could be converted to AMC shares. They voted, agreed, it passed by wide margins. It was basically a done deal. There was one little problem, though. There's this court case in Delaware where there's some AMC shareholders who are suing AMC because they think that AMC is basically using illegal actions to dilute the shareholders. They're basically going around the will of the shareholders to issue these APE shares. Why is that? Well, these APE shares, if they are converted to common stock, will dilute your ownership in the company by a massive percentage, an enormous percentage. So if you just have one share of AMC and then this APE stock gets converted into AMC, you own much less of the company than you did before. So this court case was there to stop it. Now, when the AMC shareholders who voted to convert APE shares to AMC, they said, I want to be able to convert these APE shares to AMC shares, to AMC common shares. They voted, it passed massively. But it couldn't go into effect until this court case was settled, because this court case is an ongoing litigation between AMC, the company, and a pension fund and whatever that's suing AMC to prevent this from happening. So this dilution, this conversion can't happen until this court case goes through. Now, we had a recent development, and it was actually today that we found out after the market closed that the judge denied the APE deal in a surprise ruling. She basically sent it back to the drawing board. She said the deal that was proposed by AMC, because AMC proposed a deal. They said, hey, here's a deal. We're going to, if you, the people that are suing us, if you let us give you some extra shares, let's go ahead and just end this court case. And the judge said, no, this needs more work. Okay. So now the court case is delayed. This is extremely dangerous for AMC. AMC needs to be able to convert those APE shares to common shares. They need to be able to continue to issue APE shares because AMC needs money desperately. As a matter of fact, if you go look at their balance sheet, you can see that their last earnings report, where they released their financial statements, their cash has gone down from $631 million to $495 million. Now, where did that cash go? Well, $189 million was lost from operations. $16 million was lost from capital expenditures. The only reason they didn't burn an insane amount of money is that they issued APE units. As a matter of fact, they issued an ungodly amount of APE units between December 2022 and March 2023. I was shocked. I was actually looking at the balance sheet, right? So between those two dates, they issued about, for convertible participating preferred stock, there's 10 million authorized. They issued about 2.5 million. So they're almost about to run out of convertible participating preferred stock that they can issue. Once they hit that authorized cap, they can't issue any more shares. When it comes to APE units, between March 31st, 2023 and December 31st, 2022, so 3 months, they issued 250,000. Okay, it's the same thing. It's basically 1/10. So they issued a huge amount of their APE shares. As a matter of fact, there's only 1 billion authorized. So guess what? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? AMC is about to run out of ways to raise cash. How are they going to raise cash now? If they hit that cap of APE shares, because they've already hit the cap of common stock. Look at the common stock. There's 524 million authorized. There's 519 issued and outstanding. They're running out of ammunition to raise capital. And if they can't afford, if this motion can't pass to issue more shares, raise the cap on the number of authorized shares, they're going to run out of ways to raise money. And here's the bigger problem. They have more debt than assets. Their total liabilities are 11.4 billion. Their total assets are 8.8, and they're losing money. Imagine this from your personal perspective. Imagine you had 50,000 of debt and $25,000 of assets, and every single month you lost money. You spent more money than you were making. So your assets are going down, down and down and down and down. And your liabilities are going up, 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 up. And eventually you consume all of your assets. And what does that mean? What happens when you run out of cash? You go bankrupt. You declare bankruptcy, okay? That's where AMC is heading. And these APE shares are a temporary solution. They need the money. They need this court case to go through. Don't be celebrating because your stock went up. It doubled. That doesn't mean anything. AMC needs money, and this is delaying this whole process. This court case could kill this company. If this court case drags on long enough, I can see AMC going bankrupt 100% because they're burning cash every single quarter, and they're about to run out, and they don't have many sources left because who's going to lend AMC money? Really? Who's going to lend them more money? Who's going to give them more debt? This is awful. And their financial situation is actually worse because they have 11.4 billion of debt and they have 8 billion of assets, almost 9 billion of assets. But of that 9 billion of assets, 2.3 billion is intangible assets, goodwill specifically, which is just from overpaying for acquisitions. So their tangible assets, we won't even talk about intangible assets, which it's insignificant. But their actual tangible assets are roughly 6.5 billion on 11.4 billion of debt. They need those AMC shares, those APE shares, and they need them now. This court case is dangerous. They are in deep crap, and it's getting worse. You can see right here. They're consuming their assets. Oh, boy. I don't even know what to say, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are screwed. So go ahead and celebrate because your stonk went up. But hey, at the end of the day, AMC's about to go bankrupt. Let's do some comments. Can't wait to see. I went all in. Oh, of course. Like they don't know why the stock's up. Go ahead and buy a stock. It's probably going to go bankrupt. I'm just saying. I bought VT today and asked advisor to get more dad. Honestly, before I'll address this comment, AMC is like on the level of Tattooed Chef. Same margins. Let's go compare Tattooed Chef's margins to AMC. Now, I know they're totally different companies, okay? Let's look. So, this is the balance sheet. So, AMC, they have, some year-over-year revenue growth. Look at their revenue. It's recovering a little bit, right? I mean, Tattooed Chef had revenue growth. Let's look at AMC's gross margin. It's almost as bad as Tattooed Chef's. Okay, they almost had negative gross margins a couple quarters ago. Tattooed Chef eventually got to negative gross margins. Negative 11, 18%, negative 11%, negative 21% operating margins. Negative 24% profit margin, negative 29, negative 23, negative 10, negative 42. Look at the free cash flow margin. They're just incinerating cash. It's not on the level of Tattooed Chef, but it's close. Okay, I can see this company going bankrupt. It's not looking good. And this court case is bad. Like, if they didn't have this court case, they could be raising money and you clowns would be buying up the shares left and right. But they're running out of time. I mean, you can just go look at their balance sheet. And this was as of March 31st, 2022 or 2023. It's now July. How much cash have they burned between now and then? How many more shares can they issue? Not that many. Woo, boy. But hey, buy the dip. Let's see. That clown ape father. This is bad. This is not good. This is bad for the company. If you want this company to not go bankrupt, you need to let AMC issue an insane amount of shares because they need the cash to pay off the debt. They're morons. You were wrong the whole time. Ape father wins. Ape father clowned you. He's made millions. I'm sure he has. I'm sure he's laughing at me right now. Glad I sold Ape, followed Kevin, and did so. Kevin, how? Wow! I am a subscriber to Ape. I bet he does have OnlyFans, a little grifter. Ugh. Delete the defamatory, but no, they're not defamatory. Let's see. AMC outperformed VT. That's true. You know what? I am stupid. Ape father, he's going to do that too. Look at the year-to-date for VT. And look at the year-to-date for AMC. I'm so smart. What an idiot. This news is obviously bad, so everyone thought it would be an easy short, and they got squeezed. It's not even a squeeze. It's more of like, if the Ape shares are worthless, then yeah, theoretically, if those Ape shares aren't going to be converted to common stock, that AMC, theoretically, the common stock would double because you're not going to be diluted. And actually, they've issued way more Ape shares than there are common shares. Like they have executed. If they can convert those Ape shares to AMC shares, to common shares, that is going to be insane dilution. Insane dilution. Let's see. Ape down 50%. Short sellers didn't get squeezed at all. Yep. Moaz, they're going to open the stock market just for AMC. Can you clarify what Ape is from? It's a type of stock. There's different classes of stock. There's preferred stock, which generally has more priority, but doesn't, like if a company gets liquidated, but it doesn't have voting rights. Generally, preferred stock pays a dividend, like a steady dividend. That's generally what preferred stock does. And the reason they're issuing this preferred stock is they're trying to raise capital. But the problem is they want to convert that to common shares, okay? Because they want to be able to get around the cap of because they're limited in the amount of common shares they can give out. There's a limit. It's in the corporate charter. They can only give out a certain amount of common shares. And if they want to give out more common shares, they're going to have to do some kind of amendment, change their corporate charter, and be able to raise cash. So this Ape thing was kind of a workaround where they could raise more cash. That's what they were doing. Because you can't go over your authorized share count. You can't do it unless you change your corporate charter or whatever. There's a vote. But with the Ape shares, they could still raise money. That's what they can do. Where will I watch my movies now? My home. Oh, no. Man, I go to the theater all the time. Wait until they release their online streaming platform. Oh, my God. I 10x in 3 days after Jeremy showed me this, guys. I'm sure you did. I'm so tempted to buy a put, but I know what happens. I've learned my lesson. I'm literally just here for my daily dose of financial advice to buy a VT before I get on my foot. Of course, I'm the most entertaining channel. Buy VT. Say it before we take off. Buy it. Buy it. Revenue by Avenue is deceptive because they can make more money selling less. But that's why we call it revenue by Avenue. Okay, there's a reason. Strongman, are you going to address the allegations that you own $1,600 worth of Tesla in your brokerage? I mean, yeah, I think most people understand that VT has Tesla stock in it. Sadly. Unfortunately, it does. Do a breakdown of PayPal because EM did narrate. I've already talked about PayPal. What do you want me to talk about? Oh, it's a payment processor. Buy the dip. Let's see. So many kids buying AMC and unprofitable trash. I hear about on Reddit. Real men buy an entire index of profitable and quality. That's too boring, bro. Strongman address the allocations you own. And the sad thing is, like, people will take this comment seriously. They will look at that comment and be like, wait a minute. I thought he didn't like Tesla. He's got 10 million Tesla shares? What? Welcome to YouTube. Let's see. Are you finally buying Robin? No. Why would I buy that degenerate trash? Hell no. I don't care if it goes up. That is a clown stock. That stock makes money by clowns trading. Okay. Clowns buying and selling Dogecoin and options trading is how Robinhood profits. You think I'm going to invest in clowns? You think I'm going to put my hard-earned money in clowns? I'm going to entrust my wealth, my future, in degenerate gambling clowns? No. Jeremy's new video shows up 80% of his shares, but I don't see Tattooed Chef. Yes. Jeremy is never held Tattooed Chef. You reach the next level of finance, found out Strongman is one of the bosses. I wish I was a boss. Let's see. Turn the camera and prove you don't own a literal Tesla. You don't want to see my garage. It's a disaster. I'm embarrassed by how dirty my garage is. It needs to be cleaned. How dare you skip over my comment? Write your book. I am, sir. You're going to pay top dollar for it, too. Hims increased guidance, bought 5 cash. Hims was interesting, you know. I mean, they had impressive revenue growth, and they were approaching profitability. It was interesting. But if that doesn't pan out, you're going to get your cheeks clapped. Hims. I invest 100K in Robin. I'm still down. Woo! No! Don't buy Robinhood stock. I don't care if it goes up. That is a clown stock. Let's see. He didn't want to turn the camera because he has a Tesla Roadster, the new one that isn't even out yet. I actually was able to fit my Cybertruck in my tiny little garage. I need to make a video about the Cybertruck. Apparently, I didn't even know this. There's some kind of alignment issue where the doors don't even align. And they actually had they made a model, or they made a Cybertruck at one of the factories. And they had a picture of it for marketing. And lo and behold, when you zoom into the picture, you can see that the doors aren't aligned. So even their prototype that they use for marketing is jacked up. That Cybertruck might be the thing that undoes Tesla. Like if it flops, but people have pre-ordered it. It's $100 pre-order. It's a $100 non-refundable pre-order. As a matter of fact, I might make a freaking video where I pre-order the Cybertruck. As for S's and giggles, okay? Anybody can pre-order the Cybertruck. It's $100. That's not a pre-order. That's clownery. Strongman, depending on buying individual shares of stock for shareholder rewards, can get a discount on Geico insurance. I mean, maybe if the stock's $1 and then I get a massive discount, sure. I mean, is that common? I don't think that's common, though, is it? I mean, it might be a good idea, but then again, you know, I would buy the minimum that you could. Let's see. Just looked at my brokerage account, saw it's now worth 0. Why is Tattooed Chef now only worth 13 cents? I bought it at $10. This is a bug, right? I don't know what happened, man. I guess the future didn't pan out. Me, Kevin, and Lefebvre have bigger garages than Strongman. They do have much bigger garages than me. This is a bussy garage. Let's see. I'm getting rid of my Tesla and going Prius. New job as my own boss. Uber is making me drive everywhere for some reason. I'm proud of you, Fabio. You need to go back to gas guzzlers. You're feeding the Tesla grift, okay? You're the reason that Tesla continues to be profitable. People like you that keep buying that stupid stock. Or not buying the stock, but buying the car that helps the stock go up. Let's see. Waiting for Coinbase to collapse. Did Coinbase go up recently or something? It's crypto. I don't care if it goes up 20,000%. It's trash. Should I max dividends in the Roth IRA? If you're going to own a dividend stock, yes, it's better to have it in an IRA or a 401k because then you don't pay tax on the dividends. AMC will totally do shareholder rewards and free tickets. Maybe, hey, if they give me discounts on tickets and popcorn, I'll buy one share. I'll buy an 8 for what, $1.50? Oh, yeah, give me a 20% discount every time I go to the theater. I gambled 0.86 in the portfolio on a shirt squeeze today. A fun 55% made. Look at you. Do an HSA video. I don't have an HSA. I could talk about what it is. I've never had an HSA. I have TRICARE. Use your book as a tablecloth to eat my frozen shit. Hey, as long as you buy the book, I don't care what you do with it. Jeremy's. Oh no, Jeremy. His finances are so interesting. Lose all your money in stocks and keep selling courses. I'm going your wife and Lord Jeremy's wife. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm a liberal. My wife is out of the house right now. Where is she? I'm a liberal. I can't help it. Vote blue no matter. I heard, this is no joke, that Elon Musk, there were rumors that Elon Musk was going to run for vice president on the Republican ticket. Do you know how fast I would vote Democrat if that happened? I wouldn't even hesitate. I would vote for a communist before I voted for Elon Musk as vice president. I've never voted Democrat. I would vote Democrat in a heartbeat if that clown ran. Let's see. Joseph Carlson's Story Fund is killing it this year. Wow. You should buy what he buys. He's such a genius. House party. There's no partying in this house. My friend Scott is buying me a Corvette. Sean, when AMC go, yeah, okay. Let's see. Communist confirmed. That's right. All right, well, I'm going to close this stream out. But yes, this is not good for AMC. Your stunk went up, but now your company that you own, that you love apparently, can't raise the cash it needs, and it's burning cash, and if it runs out of cash, it goes bankrupt. And then your stunk goes the way of tattooed trucker sweaty nutsack. Okay? This is not good for AMC. Cheers!